Okay, cool. So, hopefully this will be a short little how-to video on Exorsus Raid Tools. So, after it's installed, you guys should see a little button in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, right near your minimap. And it says you can either left-click or right-click to open the main menu. So, we'll left-click it, or bring up this screen. We can check to see all the people in the raid who are using the tool, so we can actually see who's using it. Right, you can also hide the minimap icon. You can enable raid cooldowns, which will appear in this giant window here, and will pop up either icons or many different style templates for just tons of information. I find it's not incredibly useful for me, but I imagine tanks could go through and configure to see who's got which, or who's got tranquility buffs, who's got like a raid cooldown for you. Very useful. For me, don't really care. So I'll turn that off. The next thing that I have here, I'll unlock it. Yep, there it is. I'll lock it. We've got a battle res timer here in the corner. This battle res timer I use to just keep track because I don't have one myself. Fight log, there's nothing there because I'm in combat apparently. That's just if you want to log the fight. Both myself, Orakai, and Grofu all do that, so you don't have to worry about it. You can turn it off. Not a big deal. Read inspect, so this is tons of information. Don't think you can turn this off, but you can actually go through and see every character, what they've got, whether or not they have upgrades in their bags, tons and tons and tons and tons of information. So I can see that there's an Unholy Death Knight with an item level of 884, and what gear he has, does he have gem sockets, tons of stuff. I don't find it super useful, but the information's there. What we will be using is this tool right here. I've already got notes created for most of the fights, where we can just have information and then send it out to anybody who has Exorsus. So for instance, we're on Aonar, clean and send a copy, I'll enable it, and boom, top right hand corner, top left hand corner of my screen, I have timers. I know when we're going mid, when portal's gonna spawn bot, top, mid, when are we heroing, I put a little icon there, and I have this information all there. Also downloaded. Also, with this add-on, you can have a fight timer, which I find helps me keep track of these times and other things that are going on in the raid. So, the great thing for what you guys need to know is I've already typed all these out. I can just go in, Garathi Worldbreaker, send it in. Everybody who has this raid add-on will get the information. It'll pop up on their screen, probably in this corner here. Boom, there's your information. Oh, we're doing Antoran High Command. There's all the information for Antoran High Command. So I currently have it disabled, just because I didn't want it enabled for some reason. But, you know, everything there. And then you can just go to personal note. I don't quite know what that functionality is, but it is what it is. So we'll just disable it so nobody can see what I've sent to them. Raid check. This is not super important information for you guys. So you can disable all this information. It's not important for you because you're not going to be raid leading. Invite tools, same for you guys. A marks bar. This could be helpful for our tanks to drop markers all over the room. As you can see, drag that down. Boom. I've just got an easy way to drop and mark targets. And you can easily just clear them and they disappear. So that one. And relatively soon. Where are they? So yeah, that's just with the marks bar. If you don't have powers to be able to do that, you can just enable it, disable it. I'm in combat, so it's probably blocking out. Enable, disable, and it'll pop up. If you're not using it, you don't have to use it. Boom, enable it, turns off another module. Will save your megabytes in the bottom corner. Same goes for marks. You can set people to automatically have a mark once they enter the raid. Fight timers. This is what I had that was down in this right-hand corner, right by my target of target bar. You can turn that off if you don't need it. Bonus loot. Clear it when you can. Raid attendance. Click to disable. Boss mods, not useful. Statistics and bosses. You can clear it when you need to. Who pulled? You don't have to use that. Savings logs. You don't need to worry about this. Don't have any of this enabled. Loot to chat. I have it enabled. Don't know what it does. Weak ores checks. I don't find it super useful unless everybody's using the same weak ore. We're not there yet, so don't worry about it. And then profiles. You can create different profiles for different characters. That's Exorsus Raid Tools. That's all you guys need to do. So go in, make sure what I've had here is turned off. Make sure you've got notes enabled. I've done the rest.